Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to all. My name is Wan Amir Rahman bin Warastam, and today our team will be presenting. Okay. This is our team. This is Muhammad Muizuddin bin Zahuri. This is Muhammad Zuhairi bin Zoraimi. That one is Muhammad Iqmal Izzani bin Rosni, and lastly Yuzaif bin Yunus. Okay. Our team topics is about marketing for Airbus. Okay. Go. Atas. The Airbus company is about aerospace. It's more to aeroplanes and helicopters, that type. It was founded on 18 December 1969. The Airbus founder was Bernard Lethier, Roger Bettil, and Henry Ziegler. The headquarters is on Blagnac, France, and it serves worldwide. So our main product is commercial airlines, but the Airbus also has about on force and defense and helicopter. Right? Am I wrong? No. Okay. The net income for per year is 1.597 billion euro, and the website is, you can see that. Yes. Okay. Executive summary. Airbus is an aircraft manufacturing division of Airbus Group. Based in Blagnac, France, with production and manufacturing facilities mainly in France, Germany, Spain, and the United Kingdom. The company produced about 626 airliners in 2013. The company produces and markets the first commercially viable fly-by-wire airliner, the Airbus A320. That is the first commercially viable fly-by airliner, and it also produced the world's largest passenger airliner, the A380. That is our topics about the largest passenger airliner. And the number of orders of A380 has increased highly, and it takes a long time to deliver it. Thus, more workers must be hired to decrease the time taken to build the airplane. Okay, this is the backbone of the Airbus company, and I think the most important is Fabrice Breguier. He is the CEO of the company and president. And also you can see all the okay, so I will pass it to Muhammad Zahiri. Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Zuhairi. Okay, I will explain about our problem statement. Okay, our problem statement is how to increase the Airbus A380 sale in the worldwide. Okay. This is Airbus A380, which is the largest commercial airline. Okay. Okay. After about 3 weeks discussion, so this is our proposed method. First, our proposed method is to build the Airbus factory in Asia. It is because we want to build the factory in Asia because when we have the buyer in the Asia, it's easy to delivery the plane to the around Asia. Next is upgrade the Airbus airplane. Upgrades is like upgrade to more economic and more safety. And okay, let's say. Next is make a new airplane model of Airbus and make an agreement with any airplane airlines. So reduce the airplane manufacture cost, reduce the time to make this airplane and hire more worker, then reduce the airplane price, and lastly increase the production of Airbus. So this is our recommendation and solution. To increase the production of Airbus A380 aeroplane, we need to increase more worker by hire the worker. So to increase the worker, we promote the job vacancy on advertising. Okay, this is the graph about A380, Airbus 380 orders and delivery. It start order in 2001 and about 85 orders, and in October 2040, the order is about 380 and the delivery only 144. Okay. This is the airlines order and delivery graph. Okay. Next slide. Okay, the further information I will pass to Yuzai.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to our fellow student and honorable teachers. Okay, I will talk about the solution to increase the production of Airbus. Okay, actually we need to increase the sale of the Airbus. So if you can see, the previous graph is all about until 2001 until 2007. Can you show the graph? Yeah. Okay. From the 2001 until 2007, we already have the about 189 order, but we could make it only to deliver only one Airbus only, which is 8380. It takes about the 7th year to make a delivery of one Airbus. So we come to the solutions that we need to hire to increase the production of Airbus, so we can increase the sale of Airbus. So what we need to do? We need to produce a lot of A380 airplane. So how we need to increase the production of Airbus A380 airplane is by increasing the more worker. Okay, increase the A380 production, we need to hire more worker. Okay, this is especially what type of worker? It's especially is technician and engineer, right? Okay, to be an okay, actually the one Airbus A380 is we need about 800 worker to build in 3 months. So in other words, we can calculate in 1 year we need to we can produce only 4 Airbus only. But our order already increased around the 380. So how can we produce only 4 Airbus, but we already have the order 380? So how can we increase the sale of the Airbus? So we need to hire more worker so that our production can be of Airbus can be increased. So right now the A380 has a 318 order, where only 143 order already delivered. So we need to hire around the 400 more workers to accomplish the order, but in the same time to receive the other order of A380. Okay, in order to increase the number of workers, we need to promote the career and job vacancy at the Airbus in our company. Okay, next. So, how can we increase the number of workers in our company? First is we need to promote our job vacancy at our company, right? So by what? By advertising, which is through our own website. Okay, Airbus company is an international company, so it's actually a worldwide company. We sell the A380 to many countries. So we need the worker from the worldwide country, right? So because we need the idea and how to increase our creativity, how to deal with another country, because we are a worldwide country, right? Okay. So it's more efficient to use the website to promote the work vacancy worldwide. Okay. So we can get the various worker that have a various credibility all around the world that may be needed for the Airbus company. Okay. Next is costing. This is the production of Airbus is in making in factory. So we can assume that we need a lot of worker. So because from the graph that have been shown, only 147 delivery have been done, but the rest is around the 170 order that can be accomplished with our capacity of worker. Okay, next the costing I will pass down to the Muiz. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good morning. As you were all informed before, that our company need to increase our workforce, which is around 400 workers. And then we assume the net salary of one worker in USD is about 2,500 USD a month. And that's it is the net salary for the executive employee and non-executive employee. And so for when the net salary of one worker is 2,500 a month, so we calculate that we need about 10 million USD per month, or about 1.2 billion per year for the salary, for the increasement of the workforce that we need. Next slide, please. And for the advertising, we assume that the monthly cost for the advertising, which include employment agencies for the executive and the non-executive. It's about roughly about 1,000 USD per month and 12,000 USD per year. And next slide. And the conclusion.
So as you can see, we have problem which is the number of Airbus produced is not fulfilled with the buyer's request. So as you can see from the proposed method, solution and the costing, we can hire more worker to reduce the time taken to build an A380 Airbus by adding more worker. Next is production of A380 can increase greatly with the increasing number of worker. The airliners company no need to wait longer to get their plan, which is when we add more worker, we can reduce the time build the plane. Next is more production of A380 will actually increase the sale of Airbus, and it will bring more profit to our company. Next. This is the reference that we use and Q&A question.
So we open the question and answer session. So everyone.
Do you have?
Please, ladies.
Thank you. I would like to ask you about the salary. You said that you want to increase the income, is it? Oh, okay. So, increase apa? Okay, that salary is quite huge. Don't you think that the graph of the economic of the Airbus will decrease? I just want your opinion. That's all. Thank you.
Okay. Actually, when we do a costing, the worker that we need is a technician and engineer. So we assume that not only the engineer and the technician that we need, we also need the mechanics and the other person like senior manager and the sales manager and wiring. So we calculate from the lowest salary that we need to pay to our worker and the highest salary that we need to pay. So we calculate that we assume we have approximately have a net income. One worker have the 2,500 USD, one person of worker. So we calculate again, and we need to hire more about the 400 worker. We get the around the apa? Around the 1 billion per year. So this is because 1 billion per year is only a benchmark. So our costing will actually is not supposed to be exceed the benchmark of the costing that we have already done, because every worker have a different salary. So because of that, it's impossible to calculate everyone's salary, because they have their own salary. Because the technician, they have around the 1,000 salary per month. The engineer, they have 5,000 salary per month. The mechanic have their own type of salary. So we need to come with the net average of the salary for one person of worker. So we calculate, we get the huge number one, but it doesn't mean that the costing will be exceed or will be exactly like that. Okay, thank you.
Okay, hello. My name is Anissa Bitijari. I would like to ask a question. So, at this costing part, you did this say about the budget. So I would like to ask you, what is your budget for the costing to market Airbus and to increase production of Airbus? Thank you.
Abang kata ni bajet naik income ni kita 1 bilion nak ni. Advertising pasal pencegahan. Dia suruh tengah tu. Kita ada buat ni lagi. Lebih panas lah, lebih serang. Dia kamu cakap macam ni.
Sedangkan pakai advertising pakai kita kan beli 1,000 kan. Macam mana dia dapat 1,000 tu duduk mana dekat Mas website ke?
Bukan tadi dia tunjuk. Weh, ni kan. Tadi
Okay, thank you, Miss Anissa. Okay, you said about the budget, right? Actually, the Airbus company already provide the budget around the to increase on model to increase the worker and to advertise how to promote the job vacancy. Of course, if they hire more worker, they need to pay the salary, right? So actually, the costing is really we narrow down the costing is about the advertising only. So we assume that the costing that you say that is per year is about the 1,200. 1,200. Okay, thank you.
So last question, and you're saying that by adding more workers, you're able to produce more airplanes, but you forgot to mention that have you ever think that the facilities is the bottleneck here, which is yes, you can hire more workers, but if the facility is not big enough, you can't make more planes. So have you ever think on upgrading the facilities also will produce a lot more airplanes per year, because most manufacturing plants nowadays is mostly robotics and only works on skeleton crew. Right. Hope you understand that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you to our lecturer. He asked about the facility. Okay, we doesn't neglect that facility also play the important thing to increase the production of Airbus. But we come to first. Firstly, we already have a. Actually, we already with around the 5 factory around the world. We see that one of them is located in China, France, Germany. Okay, actually the factory itself have the capacity and ability to produce a huge number of Airbus. But I want to reaffirm that our Airbus company actually have not only produced one model of Airbus, which is A380, but our Airbus company actually produce a lot of product, which is we have the 11th product of the Airbus, which is and actually we have the capacity to do that. But because we have a lot of product, so the facility at the factory is limited. So we assume that if we adding more worker, so we can upgrade the facility at the factory more. Okay, thank you.